everybody to a very revealing show, The Masked Singer.
I know exactly who this is. God.
What is up, everyone? I am Chris Knight, and you are watching The Real Review 3000, Unmasking the Masked Singer. Now, that great new intro was provided by LDG Pixels. I'll make sure to put his link down in the description box below. Guys, this guy is awesome. Tech work, intros, all sorts of stuff. Awesome job, LDG. Now, before we get to the video today and all the information we got to go through, let's talk about business first, guys. Trying to get this number up to 5,000. You guys can help. How can you help? Smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the bell so you know when we're coming out with new stuff. Consider helping us out with a PayPal donation. Reach out to us on Twitter at chrisknight5150. Email us chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. Oh, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, everything. We're going to have membership here before too much longer. Still working that out. Guys, help us out any way you can. I greatly appreciate it. Now, on to the unmasking. First off, may I say that I am so happy that in Group A, we were right. It was Brian Austin Green who was unmasked, and yeah, that's pretty much what we went. I sometimes will throw in extra ones that could be it, but like I said, I was pretty certain it was Brian Austin Green, and it was. So I'm really happy about the way that turned out. Now, let's talk about Episode 3, Group A. So we've had the giraffe voted off, and we had, what was the first one that we voted off? The dragon, that's right. Dragon was Busta Rhymes, and Brian Austin Green now are off. So let's go to Group A and talk about the Sun, Popcorn, and the Snow Owls. Then we will go on to Group B and talk about who we think are going to get voted off. I've heard it might be a double elimination. I don't think that'll happen, but we'll talk about two people I believe that are going to be voted off, and we'll see what happens. Group A, the Sun. Week 1 saying Lizzo's "Cause I Love You." Week 2 saying Kesha's "Praying." Okay, so here's the thing. I still think this is Leanne Rimes. This is why. So her song "Blue" was certified gold in 1998. That could be the gold member. Frozen got burnt out of stardom, fell into depression. She was one of the biggest stars in the beginning of her career, and because of rumors and other things, she was cast out of the industry, kind of. I mean, she stayed relevant for most of this, but she's just nowhere what she was, not for lack of trying. So that has a lot to do with the things where it talked about extreme seasons, fractured home. She talked about that. She did come from a fractured home. Let's see here. She knows how to shine like a torch, even during freezing weather. So she did perform during the opening ceremonies of the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah, where she sang a song titled "Light the Fire Within." So that kind of works with that. So you see a Chihuahua. Her beloved family dog was a Chihuahua mix, so that kind of works with that. She's written a children's book, and that children's book has a character named Jag, and that whole book follows that jaguar. So that was the jaguar that's in the clue package. Again, she's set quite a few records. Her song "Blue," she got a Grammy for it at 14 years old. She was the youngest person ever to win a Grammy, so that's the records. She's had problems with her dad. She had an affair. Supposedly she had a eating disorder. So that's the extreme seasons, fractured home, and the depression and how it fell out of stardom. All of that stuff kind of rolled into one. We saw the Disney ears. She performed on a couple different specials, a 1997 Disney Channel special and she performed at Disneyland's 50th anniversary back in 2005. So that really fits well. She's made up for lost time, so she's been working on getting her career back in line. Childlike outlets to make life magical. Into the woods, we saw harmony in nature, loves dirt in her toes, the flowers, the blue watering can, reference back to blue again. All of the stuff we see here, especially the candles and stuff, she's releasing a meditation album coming up soon. So I really see a lot of those things being thrown in there. And the voice just really hits on LeAnn Rimes. I mean, all of this stuff really works for her. So I believe it's LeAnn Rimes. The popcorn, still dead set on Taylor Dayne on this, guys. There's just no way around it. Pink, What About Us, was the first song she sang. Harry Styles, Falling, was the second one she sang. Again, Original Sin was a song that Meatloaf covered on his album Welcome to the Neighborhood. And also the Apple clue goes to the fact that Dane is from Manhattan, but it's bitten into talking about Adam and Eve, Original Sin. But that's the bitten apple, the snake, the Welcome to the Hood, because Welcome to the Neighborhood of Meatloaf and the Meatloaf there, that all kind of mixes in really well together. He has songs called Tell It to My Heart, Love Will Lead You Back, Prove Your Love, I'll always love you. Not I will always love you. I'll always love you. That goes to the clue. She founded her career on love. Lots of songs with love in it or about love. Man in the Crown and Purple, it's got to be Prince. And she met Prince on the 1988 Love Sexy tour, and after he died, she was really hit hard, and she talked about her relationship with him. Relationship, professional, friendship, nothing else. But that was something that hit her. Also, she toured with Michael Jackson. So King of Pop, can't get any more royal than that. So you got Prince and the King of Pop. So come on. Jet setting with royalty. That's what it was said. Facing a Miracle, the official theme song to the 2010 Gay Games. And she did that. And then What Makes the Biggest Miracle of All. That was the clue. She was in an 80s band called Rubik's Cube. They show Rubik's Cube, so come on. Popcorn let us know her favorite part of the competition was flirting with Nick. After the flirting, she told us about how as a tiny kernel, she had a bizarre condition. She developed severe anxiety, I believe, when she was younger. Then the visual clues had cats, 16 candles, Rubik's Cube, the crimper, which she crimped her hair back in the 80s, the pride flag, going back to the gay games that she did. Now, the drone clue was the planet Venus. She was featured on the Bananarama song Venus, so that really works well with that. Now, on to the Snow Owls. The Snow Owls still believe it's Lisa Hartman Black and Clint Black. Just, again, voice, the clues, it all leads up to it. They sang A Great Big World, Say Something first. And then Meghan Trainor featuring John Legend, Like I'm Going to Lose You. That was the second song they sang. Well, first off, they're married. And one of the clues they've had is It's a Tie, or and then Tie the Knot. I think that kind of references that they're married. Even though you hear Oh Brother and other things, I really think that's a throw off. Their daughter's middle name is Pearl, the oyster with the pearl. Pretty right there in your face. They used to live in Laurel Canyon. They show a sign saying Coral Canyon, so that kind of works out really well for that. They've done a Christmas album together, at least one, and Clint has several others that he's done himself. All the Christmas references. There's tons of Christmas references, ton of visual references to Christmas. Makes sense to me. Clint is known as a jokester, talks about covering her house up in snow. I mean, in LA, that's kind of tells you right there. Clint was on season 4, episode 17 of Wings, and you see the wings. That kind of harkens to that pretty well. Clint had a messy breakup with his manager, and through it all, Lisa was by his side and helped him through it and really guided his career and everything, he says. So the messy breakup, and they always have each other's backs. That is a good reference to that. He was in the movie Anger Management, and you see the anchor with management on it. Anchor. I believe that's what that's in reference to. He was in and made music for the soundtrack of Mavericks. So that's the basketball with the Dallas reference on it for Dallas Mavericks, I do believe. And then Lisa was in an episode of Bewitched, she was in episodes of Bewitched as the daughter, Tabitha, and then later on had the spinoff, Tabitha. So that would reference the witch hat. And Clint is known for his cowboy hats, tip of the hat. So, and again, it sounds like them. So that's, I'm still on just those people. And I'm amazed that it seems like it's really that easy this year. And I'm not saying that because I think that, they're making it easy. It just seems like it all really references it right there. So, so the Sun is still Leanne Rimes. Popcorn is still Taylor Dane, and the Snow Owls is still Lisa Hartman Black and Clint Black. And if you had to ask, I'm going to go ahead a week. I'm going to say probably the next people in this group, if that's how it stands, the next people is going to be the Snow Owls that get voted off. But we'll see what happens with Group B. Now, if Group B has a double elimination, I believe it's going to be Baby Alien and whatchamacallit. Now, I don't know which one of those, if it's going to be single, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you both of them in case it's a double elimination, and that way it's out there. So, Baby Alien, I believe it's Seth Green. I think we said it last time. All of it mixed in. He was in the short-lived Ferris Bueller TV show. He was also in an episode of Sybil called Sybil Shepherd's Day Off. He spoofed multiple shows and movies, including Friends. The Stuck in Second Gear reference was on an episode of Grey's Anatomy, which takes place in Seattle. The Tony Awards baby is a reference to Austin Powers. Let's see here. He was in Lost in Space, the movie, so that works for that. The Ninja Turtles, he voices Ninja Turtles, I believe it's Seth Green. And whatchamacallit, I do believe it's still Wiz Khalifa, although it could be Lonzo Ball. But all the references, the 4.0 in the 20 position, so 420, he's a pothead. Good for him, whatever, doesn't bother me. But on the 420 plus, his entertainment company, either his or the one he works for, is 4.0. So that works really well. The Shrimp, the Palin Bear, references one of his songs. The triangle, possibly for the triangle between him, Kanye, and Amber Rose. They had a feud, or well, him and Kanye had the feud, but it was still like a love triangle in a sense, maybe. But yeah, so many references go right to him. But if it's Lonzo Ball, he played for the Bruins. The Bruins mascot's a bear, and let's see here. He had a 4.0 GPA in college, so that could work for that. Now the Shrimp, New Orleans. He played for the New Orleans, or he plays for the New Orleans Pelicans. He was drafted by Magic Johnson, so all the little Magic references, perhaps. His dad played for the Carolina Panthers, the Black Panther, perhaps. And his brother's nicknames are Mello and Jello. So yeah, I'm still going with Wiz Khalifa though. So Wiz Khalifa and Seth Green, like 99.9% is what I'm sure. So Wiz Khalifa for the whatchamacallit, perhaps like 0.1% Lonzo Ball, and then the Baby Alien, 99.9% Seth Green, maybe 0.1% Jack Black. I know it seems weird, but that big ball and the skirt that they have on it for the blast off, it really is hard to tell his height, and they're both Seth Green and Jack Black are kind of short, whatever. But that's my guess. Baby Alien or whatchamacallit going off. If it's a double elimination, they're the two. They just can't outlast the rest of them. With that said, guys, again, help us out. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when we're coming out with new stuff. Consider helping us out with a PayPal donation. Reach out to us on Twitter at chrisknight5150. Email us chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff and more. And LDG Pixel, check him out. His information is going to be down in the description box below. Thank you very much, everybody. And I am Chris Knight. This has been The Real Review 3000. I'm officially out of here.
Hey guys, thanks for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to check out our friends in the Fandom Menace. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and BitChute, and you can also send us an email at sean@seanstackhousereacts.com and chrisknight@therealreview3000.com. Be sure to swing by our Teespring store to pick up some awesome merchandise.